Hello guys, my warm welcome to you all for visiting my lecture. Firstly, thank you all for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I am sure you will like the contents in this video. So please subscribe to my channel if not subscribed yet. Hope you all go through the previous lectures and I believe you all had completed the assignments given. I have shared the file link for the previous lecture assignment in the description below. Please find the attachment, save the file with .html extension and view it in your browser. In this video lecture, we are going to see HTML headings and paragraphs in detail. As you all know, HTML headings are titles or subtitles that you want to display on a web page. HTML headings are defined with H1 to H6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading. H6 defines the least important heading. Browsers automatically add some white space or a margin before and after a heading. Search engine use the headings to index the structure and content of your web pages. Users often skim a page by its headings. It is important to use headings to show the document structure. H1 heading should be used for main headings followed by H2 headings, then the less important H3 and so on. Importantly, use HTML headings only for headings. Don't use headings to make a text big or bold. Each HTML heading has a default size. However, you can specify the size for any heading with the style attribute using the CSS font size property. See this example. Here it will display the heading Solar System with a specified font size in the web page. So you can basically change the size of a heading with the style attribute using the font size property. Move on to HTML paragraphs. A paragraph always starts on a new line and is usually a block of text. As you all know, the HTML P element defines a paragraph. Browsers automatically add some white space or a margin before and after a paragraph. Regarding HTML display, you cannot be sure how HTML will be displayed. Large or small screens and resized windows will create different results. With HTML, you cannot change the display by adding extra spaces or extra lines in your HTML code. The browser will automatically remove any extra spaces and lines when the page is displayed. See this example. In this HTML document, all these three paragraphs have the same content inside. They differ only by the spaces given. But while viewing the file in browser, this paragraph contains a lot of space in the source code, but the browser ignores it. The number of lines in a paragraph depends on the size of the browser window. If you resize the browser window, the number of lines in this paragraph will change. See here. Next one is HTML horizontal rules. The HR tag defines a thematic break in a HTML page and is most often displayed as a horizontal rule. The HR element is used to separate content or define a change in a HTML page. The HR tag is an empty tag, which means that it has no end tag. Next one is HTML line breaks. The HTML BR element defines a line break. Use BR tag if you want a line break or a new line without starting a new paragraph. I believe you all recalled how to use BR tag and where to use it from my previous lectures. This BR tag is also an empty tag, which means that it has no end tag. Next one is a poem problem. If you want to display a poem in your web page using paragraph tag, then the web page will display it on a single line since spaces and new lines are ignored in HTML. The solution for this is HTML pre-element. The HTML pre-element defines pre-formatted text. The text inside a pre-element is displayed in a fixed width font which usually uses Courier font, and it preserves both spaces and line breaks. See this following example to understand how HRBR and pre-element works. Here in this document, in this file, I am going to give HR element here. Save the file before going to the web page and refresh your web page. Yes, now you can see the horizontal line here. It separates the contents. HR tag is used for separating the contents in the web page. And now I'm going to give BR tag here so that it will give a break to this second paragraph. Yes, now you can see the break appear here because we have provided the break tag here. And now I'm going to change the P tag to pre tag here so that the web page will display the third paragraph as it is given in the HTML file. Yes, you can see here in Courier font. Yes, okay, that's all for this lecture. Hope you all understood HTML headings and paragraphs in detail. The assignment for this lecture is to go through the concepts taught. We'll meet you all soon in my next lecture. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and follow my Facebook page Sangeeta's Educational Videos, and please comment your valuable feedback below after watching this video. Thank you once again. Bye.